Hi, I'm Dr. Anthony Chang from the CHOC Heart Institute. Yes, sudden death in young athletes, as the phrase implies, is a sudden event, usually cardiac in etiology, that's associated with sports in schools. LEAPS, or life-threatening events associated with pediatric patients in sports, is a coalition of institutions within Orange County, including Children's Hospital Orange County, the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Heart Association, and importantly the Orange County Department of Education have all come together as a coalition to deal with this particular problem. So during my tenure as the medical director of the CHOC Heart Institute, one of the most disturbing issues is the sudden death in an athlete in the school. And part of the issue is a lack of total public awareness of the problem, and that some of these sudden death events can be preventable with adequate and timely diagnosis and treatment. For instance, most of the incidents of sudden death are cardiac-related issues. The most common reason for a cardiac sudden death in an athlete is a disease called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which actually exists in 1 in 500 people but is vastly underdiagnosed. One of the goals of this whole educational meeting and the coalition is to bring into public awareness of diseases such as hypertrophic cardiomyopathy that may be very much related to sudden death in schools. So for the parent who has a child or young adult in the schools participating in sports, I think the medical community would like to encourage them to have their physician or a cardiologist do a thorough examination and history, as well as possibly consider a screening 12-lead electrocardiogram to increase the diagnosis of the hypertrophic cardiomyopathy and any cardiac-related diagnoses that may put their child or young adult at risk for a sudden death event in the high schools. For parents who may have additional questions about their children participating in sports in schools, they're more than welcome to call the CHOC Heart Institute or visit the website choc.org.